Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 15th through the 21st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the High Priestess. I mean, I kind of see you in tune with your intuition here with this one, so that's good. We'll see when we clarify. I'm not 100% convinced of that, but we'll check it out in a minute. In the recent past, the Temperance card, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands. Giving yourself time here to act upon something that feels good to you by the looks of it, but giving yourself plenty of time to be just like, okay, I really want to do this, let's go, you know? Okay. In the current situation, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups. Interesting. I mean, again, you're giving me a sense of taking action towards something that's meaningful, towards something that feels good, but then you look upset. Maybe there's a correlation between those two energies in terms of maybe this one you feel more rushed or something compared to the past there where you had, or you've given yourself plenty of time. I don't know. But anyways, in the immediate future, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands. Well, something is coming together, but it's not coming together right away. It looks like the situation needs time. You know, it's not necessarily about you rushing through things or taking your time. It's kind of like, okay, you did whatever you needed to do, now you gotta wait, kind of a deal. You know what I mean? So it's an interesting kind of a twist around timing here with everything, but let's clarify. Let me see the High Priestess. No, you look good here. For the High Priestess, you get the Justice card, the Hangman, the Lovers. Yeah, you look pretty balanced here, pretty good. Pretty in tune with yourself when it comes to a particular situation, potentially a connection. It's like, you know when to go, when to stop, when to give yourself time and all of that. So I'm not seeing you rushing through things. I'm not seeing you slowing down because of who knows what, you know. So you're kind of acting upon it just right in terms of your timing. But there is such a thing as an outside timing of yourself, you know. So I feel like that's where potentially the issue is here. But let's see here. Let me do the Temperance card. In the recent past, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's looking a lot like that kind of an energy of what do you say about like distance makes the heart grow fonder or something like that? I don't know. There's definitely a sense of stepping back from something in order for you to determine or to realize how important it is for you or something like that. Which I feel like that whether or not you took that distance consciously, it still happened. Where I see you backing away and then being like, oh, okay, now I know what I feel and what I want. Okay. Let's do the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Okay. And then you start going towards whatever it is that you want. You do carry a little bit of fear there. It's kind of normal, especially attached to something meaningful to us. We'll always find fear there. I don't see it as a big deal necessarily unless it became one. But, okay. Yeah, lots of determination, lots of let's go in this direction because now I know. Okay, let me do the Page of Wands. Two of Wands, Five of Cups. Easy there. Seven of Swords. That's another thing that may come in. Especially if it's something you've dealt with in the past, or not even. where you pull out experiences from your past. You know how sometimes we say, oh, I've learned from my mistakes. And that's a bunch of crap, because it doesn't really work like that in terms of, yes, we learn to some extent, but we use that and abuse it a lot of times. You know, I've learned from my mistakes, so I'm never going to do that again, to the point of I hear people not doing shit ever again. You know, okay, then what kind of life do you have? How do you deal with experiences that come along? I've learned from my mistakes. There was no mistake. You know, there's only lessons learned. It's not a mistake. So you have the tendency here to bring that past, you know, over the situation in terms of, well, that happened, you know, 100 years ago. So of course it's going to happen again with the situation that potentially has nothing to do with my past and what I've gone through there. So then what? And we don't realize how we kind of create that. We recreate that energy of the past that we say, I learned from that mistake. Well, you just projected that into your future. So you just created that for yourself happening all over again, even if it's a completely different situation, completely different person. You know, we all do that. We're all guilty of that to some extent. Yes, I do see that fear, which is not necessarily too big of a deal, but this one shows up a little more, you know, stronger. Like, oh, like I feel like I'm heading towards something meaningful, but I'm going to pull from my past an experience that tells me, oh, you know, better be careful here. And that's what you're creating in whatever it is that you're heading towards. And then, yeah, it's going to look quite scary, you know. I see you starting from a place of, you know, let me give myself some distance, some time, some space to figure things out. Oh, I know what I want. And then as you proceed towards what it is that you want, all of this comes to the surface and eventually potentially stops you, you know, in your tracks here. But let's do the Knight of Cups in the current situation, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. This could be tied up to work, this particular situation right here in the current situation, where your intention is to make something work, fairly balanced, fairly good. I think there's a partnership involved. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever it is could potentially surround either a project you got going on or work. Even though your intentions are great, they seem to not come through very well for some reason. You seem to have a hard time bringing that forward. So you're definitely facing some challenges here. Let's do the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. It's how you let this energy out. If you have good intentions towards something, if all you want is for something to work out, how does that energy come to the surface, you know? Because I feel like for the most part, you are bringing that to the surface, but you have those times where it's like, but it's hard. And again, depending on the circumstances and what kinds of challenges you're encountering along the way, yeah, it's going to be hard. I see you being taken down a little bit energetically here, though. So for the most part, you are bringing that energy out of your intention and your plans for this, and they look good, but it's a little bit challenging at this time for some reason. I'm not necessarily seeing a particular energy as a partner here, but it could be involved in that. For the Four of Cups, you get the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yeah, you're a little down. Your energy is a little down. It's not super concerning. It almost feels like you're tired a little bit, maybe. Maybe you need a break. But the energies that you're bringing in, and you keep on pushing towards those energies. You know, you're not allowing this, even if you're a little down, you're not allowing for that to take over and to blah completely, you know? So you're pushing towards the good energies you're bringing to the surface. You may need a break. You may need a break here. You know? You may need a little vacate time. But let's do the Three of Cups in the immediate future. The Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands. Alright. things are rolling quite nicely here. Whew. There's a flow of energy and of great intentions, very loving intentions in a particular situation. I don't know. There's a sense of everything is as it should be, kind of a deal, you know, tied up to whatever this is that you're putting together here. Because I feel like it's more than just you working on yourself. I feel like there's something around you that you're working with. But it's coming together nicely. There's a partnership energy. I'm like, I know it's somewhere in there. I just can't see it, if it's a direct partnership or if it's just kind of a, you know, where sometimes with whatever it is that you're doing, you may need some assistance and ask for help from here. I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. For the Queen of Swords, you get the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. See, because it's questionable if there is that one energy of partnership. If you are working with someone here, that's when things kind of show up a little redundant, a little like it's not set in stone kind of a thing. None of these energies that are looking a little down in this reading are not looking problematic either. Like they could be easily solved here, you know. It's not like, because you're bringing in like this avalanche of great energy of you got your stuff together here, like you know how to handle pretty much anything that comes your way. Well, sometimes you may need a break where you don't recognize that, but other than that, yeah, there's a partnership here, and it's a little questionable in terms of should I, shouldn't I? So I'm not sure if it's something that's coming together and you're thinking about it, or you're kind of auditioning for the right partner for you in this. I don't know what the thing is, but it comes out with a question mark at the end, you know, which is kind of staying up in the air. So there's not a lot of resolved within this partnership here. Let me do the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that's what it is. In those energies where you do depend upon other energies, that's where the energies of down come into play. Because it's not that they're not showing up, because they are. But I feel like because you are showing up so well put together energetically, maybe it's going to be hard for those other energies to keep up sometimes. So they're going to show up a little slower, or a little... like there's a waiting game almost at every corner here, even if it's for a minute, you know? And that's what kind of upsets you a little bit here. It's a matter of understanding that acceptance, ultimately, that, you know, those energies are not going to be exactly the same as you are in something that you're working with here. Your involvement towards that may be completely different than somebody else's. So their energy poured towards it may be completely different than yours, you know, which shouldn't be a problem. I feel like it's all kind of coming together here. You know, these energies are definitely building up. You just stop from time to time and, you know, it's kind of pointless. You know, you don't need that kind of an energy. If you were to pass by that moment in time of with acceptance, you'd be like, oh, okay, you know, I have a minute to wait here, I'll just do something with my time, you know, instead of come on, why can't they do this in time, or why, you know. I feel like you'll get this, whatever it is. You should be fine. You're showing up really nice here. Your energies are popping in really nice. Pretty balanced, pretty good. But don't assume that everybody else's is, just because yours is. You know what I mean? So just go with things as they come, unless they're really bad. And then it's like, I don't know. Okay, we're not doing this. You know? From the universe, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely putting effort, putting work into something, even if it's not something like where you can name it, like, yeah, I'm working on this project. No, whatever, even if you think, oh, I'm not doing anything, it's part of you actually building towards something that you'll see coming along in the future for sure. It's very meaningful to you. It's very meaningful, but I feel like it's kind of in the stage of maybe you just started working in this direction, or it's kind of new. It comes in with a fresh kind of an energy. Maybe that's why you have this kind of, yeah, let's go, kind of an attitude towards it, where you seem to be a little more excited than the energies you're interacting with. But still, it's building up slowly but surely. And in this one, you might need some help from other energies, and they're coming along, but not in the same way you are. Just, for your sake, try to accept that. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.